Hello from a pretty wet Edinburgh. We've been running the EnergyTech program now for over a year. We started with our launch event in September 2020 where we had 200 people join us for our presentations. Since then we've recruited 6 global energy companies and 18 EnergyTech startups to the program. Our ambition was to create a community around EnergyTech and be a place for people to learn and collaborate, and the feedback we've had suggests that we've achieved many of our goals. But instead of taking my word for it, why not listen to some of the comments that our participants have made?
What are your top takeaways from EnergyTech?
Takeaways from EnergyTech so far, I think, first of all, I think the type of companies who are in the program probably exceeding our expectations. Bringing startups in the kind of tech space together with incumbents is not something we've really been involved in before. So the whole concept of being able to get access to information, people, companies that you wouldn't otherwise have seemed really exciting to us, and it just felt a journey that we needed to be on.
The incumbents find it challenging to buy from startup companies, and startup companies find it very difficult to sell on incumbents, which is clearly the aim of the programme, to try and bridge that gap. The takeaway is that we need to talk in a language and understand the process that's within our potential customers, and it's completely different to the processes that are within a startup. And it's being aware of it is the first step to being able to address it and take some positive action.
What impact has EnergyTech had on your business?
So in terms of impact to our business, what would I say? I think it's created concepts and thoughts for us that we didn't understand before. So yeah, Worley is a pretty large company, as most people would recognise, 40-odd thousand people, and we cover lots of different areas in the energy industry. There's been plenty of stuff that we've heard, particularly from the startups and the incumbents, that we just simply didn't know. So that has really created some strong interest for us to follow through on those.
Well, the EnergyTech program's had a great impact on our business to date. It's really helped us understand the complexities of developing technology and how we'd communicate the value that we can bring to the incumbents in the market and the stakeholders. So in short, it's had a high impact so far.
I'm very optimistic that there will be something that will concretely come out of this in terms of, contracts, work, whatever that may be. But I think there's, as much as that, just getting to know different companies, how they work. The presentations we've had from EnergyTech, from companies like Palantir, for example, has been absolutely fascinating. And you really find out, you know what you know, and you actually don't know what you don't know. And that, to me, has been the most fun.
What would you say to businesses considering signing up for Cohort 2?
I would say grab the opportunity with both hands. It's really, really difficult and very time-consuming to try to get time with your potential client base to understand what their challenges are. And the EnergyTech programme really facilitates that. And the icing on the cake is that you get to work with like-minded startup companies or technology companies, and you get to share the experiences and learn from each other and lean into each other for support.
So what is that in terms of new companies that would consider going into another cohort? First up, please give it serious consideration. I think in terms of the financial and the resource commitment there may be, as far as Worley's concerned, absolutely worth it. We've met people we wouldn't have otherwise met. We've got introduced to types of skills that we probably would have just sailed past and not ever seen before. So it's really opened our eyes, and I know that, and we're only probably 40-50% into the program. There's a lot more to go. So we're very enthusiastic about what this has created for us. Really believe we're going to get some long, special relationships coming out of this that's going to help us and help other companies. So I strongly encourage any company, big or small, startup or incumbent, to think about putting resource into this. I think it's good value for money.